Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. On first down, Nixon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Throwing to start the drive. Nixon. And going deep for Hill.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw on third down, Nixon.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 22 carries, 131 yards, and also the score.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now, the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him at the end zone in this one.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Back to throw. Nixon.
And complete to Drake London.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
York able to send this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
An ideal.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And caught by London. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throw left side complete. That's Caldwell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Nixon. This is caught. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead.
let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, Nixon in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. So we've reached halftime. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now this time he'll look to throw.
Coming across the field, he finds Dotson. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Chad Muma fighting all the way through and getting the sack. And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
Christian.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. On first and 10, Nixon.
Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now at FedEx Field.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Nixon. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 42. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, Nixon.
Throws right back to London, complete again.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
For once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw again.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They run the jet sweep. Dotson.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nixon got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Christian McCaffrey.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. But this one...
Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Throwing on 1st down. Nixon.
Got a man. It's London. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Three yards remain for 2nd down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
He completes it to Stewart.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like...
Touchdown, Washington. Drake London.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake. Nixon. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Back to throw. Nixon. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure.